All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee. I kind of.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, yeah.
We turn now to the latest on President-elect Trump. His team is taking shape as he announces more of his choices for top posts in his new administration. Our senior national correspondent, Terry Moran, is tracking it all. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning, Rebecca. President-elect Trump continues to move at speed to fill out his cabinet for a second term, and this could be the most ideologically diverse cabinet in recent history. A team of Trump loyalists from across the political spectrum. Over the weekend, Trump making some more big nominations. For Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. He is a hedge fund manager and former Democratic Party donor who now advocates for big cuts to the federal budget and much more oil production in the U.S. And for the powerful position of director of the OMB, the Office of Management and Budget, Russell Vought. He held that post in the first Trump administration, and he is also one of the lead authors of Project 2025. That's that controversial blueprint for a second Trump administration that Trump distanced himself from during the campaign, but has now put one of the top architects at the very center of power. And for Labor Secretary, Republican Congresswoman from Oregon, Lori Chavez DeRaymer, she is surprisingly for Republican, very pro-union. Rebecca?
Yeah, you said it, Terry, very ideologically diverse. And there are also more controversial nominees in the public health posts.
No question about it, Rebecca. There's a real theme here. Trump has named former Florida Congressman Dave Weldon, who is a real vaccine skeptic, to run the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Marty McCary, a surgeon who is a harsh critic of the vaccine mandates during the COVID pandemic. He has been named to run the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and Dr. Jeanette Nashwat. She's a family doctor and frequent Fox News commentator to be the next Surgeon General of the United States. Rebecca?
All right, Terry, thank you.
I'm back. Hey, y'all, Gravity, any evening above ground, live it.
I'm back.
We back in it. I know the woman look African, but it is just funny that certain things came across the desk today that your boy had to go do some content on. I still got one other video I got to finish editing, but I said, let me bring this to you. We have some fun. We have some fun. But anyway, family, we warned them many times. They didn't want to listen because they wanted to be gray. We warned them many times, but they wanted to be the upper echelon Negro. We warned them many times that siding with them folk over there over the politics of the people that look like you was not going to end well. They didn't want to listen because they wanted to be the magical Negroes. Well, magical Negroes, you have been disappeared from the MAGA movement. Yes, family, it has begun. The Black conservatives are starting to be ripped off like Post-it notes. And we love it because y'all don't listen. So, as my mama used to say, whoever doesn't hear must feel. So, tonight, we have some examples of this. We will go low, we will go high, but we're definitely going to go low because they wanted to have this scene be with them and the Clear Dash. Bring out the helmets and bring out the beds. Yeah, that's right. They fake loving mayonnaise. You know, that's what MAGA stands for. Mayonnaise always gets anywhere. That's right. I said it. And it's perpetrated the fraud. And now these Black conservatives have to reckon with the fact that they can't come back over here to where the real fun is. MAGA don't want them. Some of them have whored themselves out crying on film for a white man and various other things. So, as I said, we're going to look at some examples and we're going to have fun. But before we do that, let's see who's in the building. Wallow J, hello. Gamers Den, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Black RU, hello. Stream Element, you bastard, hello. RBJ, hello. Information Man Show, hello. Salute to you. If you haven't found that brother's channel, go find it. That's the name. So it should be easy. Consume his content. It's very good. Very good. Ricky Ross T, hello. Emperor Rex, hello. GDS, hello. Nini, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in live chat or comments, including you MAGA shills that are lurking in the background because you're too pussy to come over here and show us that you're in there, you're going to wait for me to say something out of line, which I'm probably going to do in the next 5 minutes. Well, it's Black conservative, so next 97 seconds. Respect to you and hello, you bastards. But as we do, we have to do the customary house cleaning because we are going to show videos. So let's get that out the way.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now go to start the teaching.
I figure, you know what? We'll start off with well, they're not much of a bang, but, you know, they're a bop. We'll call them a bop. They are a bop.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
All right, family. We are going to start with this motherfucker. Oh, yes. Isaiah Washington, you know, of Grey's Anatomy fame. He was in some movies back in the day. he was quite the character, and he played leftist. You know, he did the Corsicana movie, good movie, had Stacey Dash in it. Shout out to him. We see helped a black actor or actress get some work in Hollywood. No, nothing wrong with that. Well, outside Hollywood, nothing wrong with that. We didn't get mad at the video. We liked it. But funny thing, he had to find out the hard way that MAGA don't screw with him, because he put it all on the line supporting Trump, and them folk did not reciprocate. So he wrote this yesterday, 11:05, when you should be in church. Actually, he wrote this today. I'm sorry. Today's the 17th. Yesterday was the 16th. I'm sorry. So you wrote this about 7 hours ago. I am no longer interested in the MAGA, make Israel great again, Democrat, Republican, left, right, liberal, conservative conversations and debates. I have decided to take my power back on this app, and I believe that I can say much more creatively regarding our societal ills. Sorry. I just had some of that good shrimp and grits. I'm a little messed up. Leave me alone. I am looking forward to focusing on my first love now, and that is making movies great again. Okay. My movies will be bipartisan, filled with accountability and justice, with no hidden agendas and no political agendas, just pure entertainment only. Hashtag truth. Well, for those who have consumed the content, you know where I'm going with this. I told you, as soon as they get kicked out of MAGA, they're going to go and run right to Hollywood. I think we found our first dissenter. So this should be fun. So Isaiah Washington has left MAGA. What the hell was that? This sounds like a soliloquy of somebody that was hurt. Let's see how much engagement he got on it. And there you go. 34,000. That's not bad. Could be better. Wait till y'all see the video that I'm going to premiere tomorrow. You'll understand why I said what I said. But okay. Dashing through the snow. Wait, he has a movie out. Dashing through the snow. Oh. Let's see what this is. A U.S. Marshal gets stuck on Christmas Eve protecting a pregnant fugitive from a bounty hunter and a hitman Santa with his henchmen of elves. That's a lot to take in. They gave it an 8.7. Now, who's the pregnant one? Bet you it's that white woman. But okay. I'm sure it's a good movie. But anyway. So he's number one. That's why I say he's a bop. He's not exactly a bang. Can't start out at the gate that extreme. We got to work up to that. So let's give him a salute for leaving MAGA.
I give a fuck if a bug bit you, you little fuzz sick.
That's how much I care that you left MAGA. Now we continue, family. Now this one here, you might not know this person, but I came across their post, and I just find it funny that this is a call for help. Yes, it is. Because they tried to wag the finger at MAGA. And MAGA told this black conservative, you put that finger back before we mistake it for a gun and call our favorite people, the police, back the blue and all that. And we may treat you like Sonia Massey. I'm just saying.
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now, this person's name is Tanya Lynn. Never heard of her until the day I bookmarked this. And you see why. She wrote, what does being a black conservative have to do with paying a steep price for supporting Trump? All Trump supporters paid a steep price for supporting Trump. Skin color had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's what that is. But anyway, most Trump supporters lost jobs, and no, they didn't. Friendships, that was your fault. Family relationships, that was your fault. And faced racism. Oh, wait a minute. But y'all were clapping when Kamami said that this country's not racist. You were clapping when y'all's Tim Scott said it wasn't racist.
Jesus Christ. Is this a joke? Huh? Are you joking right now?
Racism? I thought there was no racism. Everybody's the same color. Blood red. I thought we were all the same race, the human race. Content of character over color of skin. Huh? Racism?
Joke's on you.
Now you see racism. That's interesting.
Smack. Who is this nigga?
News to me. But let's continue. You aren't special just because you are black. And wrote that, just so y'all think I'm not lying, wrote that in lowercase. Lowercase. Okay. If you believe that, maybe you should just go back to the left where that woke-ish is allowed. It wasn't because you were black, again, lowercase, that you faced that. It was because you supported Trump. Put your effing victim card away. Madam. What have I told you about the American racists? You don't know this, but my people do. They will say something and within 10 seconds own themselves. Madam. You took your victim card out and held it while you wrote this, which is an impressive feat. It's a very impressive feat because it's very hard nowadays to do type with one hand, especially with the swipe feature. You played victim right here. This whole sentence was victimhood. Remember, y'all's Queen Candace Owens said, be a victor, not a victim. This sounds like a victim. But since you need a refresher course, I'm sure she'll block me after she sees this, but that's okay. We already got the content. You just got to help the algorithm a little bit. Crying victimhood. So this person said, now they look like, I don't know who's talking, but of course they have a podcast. Of course. They have a podcast. See, whites are supposed to be all those things, and it's a personal and tribal betrayal when a black is. A black. It's not asking for pays on, I think they meant pats on the back, just stating facts. Still don't know about commas, but okay. Yes, we've all got tree-like-ish, so we should all have some sympathy for each other. Why are whites supposed to be conservative Trump supporters? There is no rule that dictates that, and no inherent obligation tied to skin color. Political beliefs are a matter of reasoning and values, not pigmentation. Jesus Christ, she wrote a whole half an essay. Okay. Why should I sympathize with someone who adopts a victim mindset, pretending they paid some special extra price in this fight simply because of the color of their skin? That's not what you said. That's not what you said. This is why you come to this channel, because I'm going to break it down the way it's supposed to be breaking down or broken down. Well, I'm saying breaking down because I'm black. No lowercase b. But anyway, madam, That's not what you said. I'm just saying. It's not what you said. And that's not how you feel. You see how they quickly change themselves when they get caught? Continue. That mindset is self-imposed, divorced from reality, and deserves scrutiny rather than automatic sympathy. I am not going to seek sympathy for the sacrifices I've made to be in this fight. Okay, I just have one little thing. If you had to sacrifice what built you up in this world to follow somebody that doesn't know you and to support somebody that doesn't know you, you have never had a conversation with them, you may need help. I'm just saying. You might need help. I think they need to put Trump fellatio syndrome, pause, shout out to the white boy who said it, in the DSM, because this is hella cope. But we continue. I would do it 100 times over because it is the right thing to do, and I would never use those sacrifices to try to manipulate others into agreeing with my position. Well, you only have 74 followers, so that makes sense. Anyway, he is trying to manipulate people emotionally to adopt his position by using the color of his skin. F that. If he wants to reinforce the same system of victimhood the left uses to manipulate, censor, deplatform, and isolate others, he can go back over to the left and see how well that works out for him. That is the exact same system that we've been working to dismantle for 8+ years now. I'm not going to slip. It's not just going to slip by us anymore. Okay. By the way, the next person we're going to talk about is who she's referring to. This motherfucker. But just wait. Somebody called her a clown. She didn't pick up on it. She's like, it's so obvious too. She thinks he's talking about her. Maladjusted is definitely one. How so? I'm not surprised at your response. Good grief. Seek solace in some books on empathy, critical thinking, and if possible, find a black person or two whom you might know and ask them why I label you as being silly and ridiculous. Have mercy. You could label me however you want to. That part doesn't bother me. You're entitled to your opinion. The part that bothers me is the inability to do anything effective besides label people and tone police them to try to get them to shut up. This is where the actual lack of critical thinking shows itself. Yet you literally did it in this post. Again, we caught her again. We caught her again. You know, she might be a bot. I'm just saying. And this is exactly why your brother probably stopped talking to you, because no matter how you try to be honest about the right or make excuses for them, most of us know there are people just like this who don't give a F about you. Oh, she fell out with her brother. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think we should sum this up and move on to the next person.
I give a fuck if a bug bit you, you little fudge sickle.
Anyway, let's move on. Now, as I iggied before, we're going to that guy. And that guy caught a rude awakening over the past weekend because he dared to stand with Israel, which is not a black problem, but sure, you have to take your lumps like everybody else. And we're going to laugh at you because of this.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
That's right. Now, who wants to laugh at the fact that off top, he's no longer the black MAGA preacher? That moniker, self-imposed, by the way, is gone. Isn't that wonderful? He said, alert, I ditched black MAGA preacher from my name. I'm out. Done with this woke right nonsense. I want nothing to do with America only. Huh. And we have a video attached. I wonder what he said. Let's look.
But I made a decision today that I am done. I'll change my name from the Black MAGA preacher to Reverend Jordan Wells, which is what I am, a reverend. And my name is Jordan Wells.
Huh. Well. Summertime got cooked by crazy ass Amanda Seals. Fall time going into winter. Now you've dropped that. I think I could sum this up very succinctly. You lost. They got rid of you, sir. And all because you wanted to go support Israel. You know you're not supposed to side with the Israelis, aka the Jews. That's a MAGA no. No. Not supposed to do that. But my question is, you did all this. Did you find the job? That's what we need to know. Because you're still in the car. But maybe you'll tell us you found a job, because you dropped the Black MAGA preacher. Now you're trying to griff into a somewhat less exposed existence. But let's see. Maybe you'll tell us. Go ahead.
Get to work. I had to, because as a Christian, that is what led me into politics. I was a pastor. I was not thinking about politics and had no interest in it.
You're telling us the Most High led you into politics? The same Most High who, in his words and teachings written down by his prophets, lamented against man using his name to deal with matters of the state, because he knew the leaders of said state were nothing but idolaters. And he does not want his name or his name of his only begotten son to be besmirched with those that are fallible and use their influence to keep others down. You had the nerve to tell us that. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Haven't been to the show, so you wouldn't know what it is to win.
The Christians. We're going to blame Christians now. We're in this arc. Oh, okay. Great. Continue, sir.
Get to work. At all. And it's my faith that led me into politics. And I'm still in politics. I have to fight for this country like Dietrich Bonhoeffer did, even though Tucker attacked him.
Dietrich Bonhoeffer. Sir. This man brought up somebody who went against Nazis to talk about oh my God. He got it. All the black examples he's had since he says his people from here, You went all the way to Germany to say who you want to fight like. He's not serious. All right.
Why do you feel the necessity to insult people?
Again.
Is that
where's the script? Where's the script? Read the script.
Is this a big defensive thing that you've got?
Read the script.
Why don't you read your own script?
Continue, Jordan.
To the very last inch of this country, I will fight for conservatism. But the new right in our that is trying to take over the Republican Party, and the MAGA movement, the America First movement, I can't get with. As a Black African American man,
a what to the Say that again.
Right in our that is trying to take over the Republican Party, and the MAGA movement, the America First movement, I can't get with. As a Black African American man,
Black African American. Doesn't that seem like an oxymoron? I'm just saying. He say his people from here. So if you foundational, like you claim you are, you don't use African American. Motherfuckers stopped using that years ago. Black African American. I guess Elon's considered a white African American. All right, I guess Zoran's a South Asian African American. Okay, all right. I mean, sure. Continue, sir. I mean, you're obviously going to tell us something of importance.
And it's apparent that I'm not welcome in that stream. Now,
you never
most
were.
Republicans aren't like this, right? I have a lot of support, but their voices
really don't.
are getting louder and louder. The Nick Fuentes's, these are racist. I am Black. I can't support. You have the guy.
You just said you Black African American. You see how quick he dropped it?
Guy who's over the Remisuan polls.
Oh no, sir! No.
You have the guy who's over the Remisuan polls.
Oh my God! Now, sir, I know I mess up some words, but I'm doing this live, sir. The word is Rasmussen. Rasmussen. What the boy? We gonna clip that?
Or the Nick Fuentes's, these are racist. I am Black. I can't support. You have the guy who's over the
he rapping.
Remisuan polls.
He rapping one more time. He rapping.
Nick Fuentes's, these are racist. I am Black. I can't support. You have the guy who's over the Remisuan polls.
Sir, you talking about somehow you don't want to support racists, but you supported Charlie Kirk. But all right. But Ramen noodles. I thought he was gonna say Vivek's code name, but I don't know what the hell he was talking about. Come on, my guy. Ramassumin. Okay.
He was commenting on a post, and it said he's a white. He said he's an American supremacist. He leads the conservatives with polls.
Pause.
That is not attractive to.
Pause. Wait, say that again.
He's a white. He said he's an American supremacist. He leads the conservatives with polls.
Pause.
That is not attractive to African Americans or minorities.
Dude.
Pause. He paused. I said pause, nigga. Mind you, LeBron is spending $2.5 million on his body. Pause.
I would give it to Barkley. Pause. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, but I'll let you go. Pause. It's a luxury to have a big man. Pause. They gave him the soft one. The hard one, pause. Pause, nigga.
What the hell was he talking about? What the hell? By the way, screenshot, because what is he looking at? That's wild, bro. Oh, these black conservatives are going out. Bad boy. Go ahead, sir. Keep going. Give us more, because I know you got more.
Get to work. An American supremacist? No. I'm out. I'm out of that. I am going to continue to vote conservative, continue to fight for Republicans.
How do you vote conservative, sir? How do you do that? I've never understood that. How do you vote that? A leftist could lie to you and come up to you and say, I have conservative values, and repeat the script. You're going to vote for them? What is a conservative? You black conservatives, you got to explain what a conservative is, because none of y'all follow them principles. But go ahead.
Continue to fight for conservative principles. But we have Tucker Carlson attacking Christians. We have, apparently, to the woke right, Christian conservatives. They're Catholic and they get to believe whatever they want to believe, but we can't support Israel. Even though
you're supporting a terrorist state. We're just going to call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. You're not supporting the true biblical Israel. You're supporting the terrorist state. There's nothing wrong with that. Just come outside. Tatum already leads y'all on the black side talking about he is Zionist. Just say that you're a Zionist. You may get some support. Maybe Nick Fuentes will bring you on the show, but you better not, sir. You better not say this. You better not say Ramasmunin or whatever you said. Don't you say that, because if you say that, that boy gonna pounce on you in more ways than one. Let's continue, because you know he kind of
there have been Christians supporting Israel in America for hundreds of years, but we aren't allowed to support Israel, right? I don't agree with Catholicism. I don't agree with a lot of things in a lot of these churches that they go to or they say they are part of. But I would never attack people's beliefs as far as on X and things like that in politics. They attack Indians. They're mad about the HB1, and some of them are mad because of
HB1.
They attack Indians. They're mad about the HB1, and some of them are mad because of jobs, but some of them are mad because they don't like immigrants. That's just the reality of the situation. And I can't get with that. As a Christian, I'm not American only. I love our country. I really do. I'm a patriot, but I believe Jesus sent us on a mission to disciple all nations, not just.
No, he didn't. Again, y'all don't know that, but no, he didn't. If that was the case, then everybody would be ordained as a prophet. That's why God and him only selected those that were worthy. You're not worthy. You are a false prophet. That's why y'all always run into the trouble that y'all run into, because y'all trying to play with them folk. You can't play with them folk. And that's why you're getting what you're getting. But you see, don't you just love it when now they want to play victim? God wasn't for that, by the way, sir. Just wanted to let you know. But go ahead, continue, because you're going to tell us something. He's got 29 more seconds. He's going to tell us something of substance. Go ahead, sir.
Get to work. America, and I love all nations. I love Africa. I love.
Israel. No, he did not. 5 seconds in, he did it again, sir.
Just America, and I love all nations. I love Africa.
Nigga, how you go from all nations and then start talking about Africa? That's a continent, my dude. Oh no. Oh no. And why Africa, sir? Oh, the Nigerian thing? I understand. Go ahead.
Disciple all nations, not just America. And I love all nations. I love Africa. I love Israel. I love other countries. I
did not know about the nation of Africa. He taught me something new.
Can't support that. I don't believe that if that woke right takes over, which I don't believe they will, because I'm going to fight against it, and other people are fighting against it.
Negro, they already took over. See, there you go again. But you want to be in politics and don't even know the woke right already took over. But, you know, I guess. Sure.
And most of the politicians on the Republican side don't agree with it. I believe it's the death of the. I believe the Republicans will never win another election.
Oh Lord!
And other people are fighting against it. And most of the politicians on the Republican side don't agree with it. I believe it's the death of the. I believe the Republicans will never win another election. It doesn't have mass appeal. Most Americans don't believe in that type of white supremacy, racist stuff. They just don't.
How'd y'all feel about that? I'm gonna let y'all sound off for a little bit. I don't know what he was talking about, fam. This is insane. He said he's delusional. Shout out to Ricky Ross T. 42 Tribes say he's an anti-black racist himself. How's he supposed to reach the nation of Africa on his salary? That's insane. By the way, you know what else is insane, family, this here? We got to go check on something.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in
son. Son, what happened? Why is this still here? We saw this 2 months ago. It didn't move.
This is how real it is to The Rock. Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
Sir, you did all that shucking and jiving on Jubilee and again got torched by Amanda Seals. You did all that and they don't contribute to your gifts and goals, sir. Wait, I was going to ask where they do that at, but apparently they don't even do it where they're supposed to be doing it at. That's insane. You got to, bro. I would just take it down. I would just cash out the $425. That probably get you some groceries. I'm serious. Like, come on, bro. When the last time you got a donation? It's probably the last time we checked, a month ago. A month ago. Okay, so somebody gave you $5 a month ago. Come on, bro. You didn't even make 10%. Come on, bro. Just cash it out now. This is I don't know, fam. I don't know. I should feel bad, but I don't. But that's okay. We're going to move on to the next person. Now we have the explosion. We have the explosion. And then, when all the shrapnel falls, we'll look at the rest of the shrapnel. But this person proclaimed the other day they left MAGA, and we're going to finally hear the reason why they said you left MAGA.
Let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
That's right, Candyland. Oh, Candyland. She said she left MAGA. Why? Let's find out.
Get to work!
Have been hiding these emails. They're not good, but I already told you. I was done with MAGA at the moment he looked us in the face and he said, what files, right? What are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Pam Bondi said it was a Democrat hoax. No, I think the entire nation has been hoaxed by Republicans and Democrats, and there are pervert elites that sit at the top. That's my suspicion.
Huh. Interesting. Nene64 said, I can't get past this pronunciation of Rasmussen. You mean this one?
You had the guy who's over the Remisuin polls.
That one, yeah, he's never gonna live that down. But you know, it is what it is. So Candace left when he said what files in pertaining to Trump and Epstein. Even though she had said earlier in, what was it, last year? She said she left because of something else. She said she didn't support Trump. And she might not have voted for him, but she then ended up voting for him. Yeah, she's a flip-flop artist. But the reason why we took it from TikTok is because we had found some TikTok videos. And then we're going to look at an article, and then I might bring y'all up and then let y'all go off, and then we're going to leave. But let's see. What is this video? This looks interesting.
You were one of my PSA. If you were one of my followers just because I supported Donald Trump, you can kindly leave. I no longer support Trump. I no longer support the Republican Party. I don't support the Democratic Party and anything they stand for. I support God. I support.
I ain't gonna hold you. She kind of sounds like Nell Carter. I just want to throw that out there.
The truth. And that's who I'm standing with. I gave him a chance. I don't like the way he's moving. He's done plenty of things I didn't like. But the final straw was the final straw. So goodbye. Have a great life and God bless you.
Well, all right. She left because of that. All right. I mean, that's a valid reason, I guess. Then we have this video I came across. Let's see what they talking about.
To make America great again. We're now 11 months into Donald Trump's presidency, and
technically 10, but go ahead. It'll be 10 on Thursday.
It's unrecognizable. Everything that's going on is not what we voted for. Let's put that aside. But everything else, nobody that supported or voted for Donald Trump voted for what's going on right now. Our country is in a tailspin, right? Nothing is going right. We, the people, are suffering more and more every single day, while the elites, the oligarchs, the people at the top are still whining and dining, right? When Donald Trump ran for his second term, he ran on making the people prosperous, bringing
which he's not doing.
Businesses back to America so that
which he's not doing. And by the way, he's getting sued. He's on his way to getting sued along with ICE by the Koreans from the Hyundai plant that he raided because of a Karen. Yeah. A Karen is going to be the reason that the DOJ allows a $1 billion lawsuit to be filed against Trump and ICE. Sure.
We, the people, could benefit the fruits of our labor instead of other countries, multiple other countries.
Yet that man said he was going to sign an executive order keeping the illegals here so they could pick the fruits and vegetables, and stay and make sure they are able to clean the hotels and work at the restaurants. But yeah, go ahead. And the leisure spots. But continue. Go ahead.
Donald Trump ran on the perfect agenda, but when he got in office, what did he do? Who did he serve? Because it sure isn't the American people. He's not making America great again at all, by any means. I understand that it's only 11 months in, but I haven't seen a single step in the right direction, except for maybe one or two things, right? People may point to, oh, the Epstein files. I don't really care about the Epstein files because I believe everyone is guilty, the left and the right. When it comes to
Does
the
that
Epstein,
include Trump, sir? Does that include Trump? Because what are you going to say if he's on it? Which he is, but what are you going to say then? Are you going to just let it ride, or are you going to hold him to the same standard that you would probably hold a leftist? I just want to know. Interesting.
files, you can't pick or choose. Like everyone's guilty because everyone's in it. So let's put that to the side too. But America produces so much money. We the people work so hard. America should literally be a metropolis, right? It should be Narnia. It should be, America should literally be Atlantis, but it's
Atlantis, Narnia, fictional places, but you watch white folk make jokes about Wakanda all day. Narnia, Atlantis. Cool.
It's not because of greedy motherfuckers. That's why. Okay. There should not be a single pothole in an American street. No one can convince me or explain to me how we make so much money. We're so prosperous here in America, but we have fucking potholes. Bridges are crumbling. Our society is decaying. We have people that are in control saying the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
And you voted for that because you wanted to own the libs. You deserve everything you get. I think that's fair to say. Because again, like I've said multiple times, and I'm going to say it again, y'all never asked that man them questions or how he's going to get to certain points. You just heard something good and assumed that he could do it. Not realizing that the world changed after 2020 and he didn't adjust because he still thinks it's the old world. It's a new world. Your media told you not to ask questions about BRICS. Your man ran talking about, I'm going to declassify the JFK files, the MLK files, the 9/11 files, the Epstein files. Y'all sat there and cheered, threw your babies in the air. Some of y'all didn't catch them, but that's another subject for another day. Y'all heard grocery prices were going to go down the first day. You threw your side pieces, your mistress, because you don't use side piece, your mistress's baby, which is yours, in the air, and some of y'all didn't catch him, but that's another subject for another day. You heard that he's going to stop all the wars. You try to throw your mistress in the air, and your wife looked at you, and you let the mistress drop, and now you got to pay her medical bills. But that's another subject for another day. And here we are now, almost 11 months, which will be next month, but 10 months. And everything we told y'all that he was not going to do has come to fruition. And he was going to take the economy because that is what is needed. So he can make the rest of the world thrive because he's not America first. We told you this, but y'all didn't want to listen. Because you wanted to own the left. And I perused your content, sir. You wanted them. So I feel nothing. But we're going to let you finish. Pause. Because I'd like to see you have that moment that you said, I fucked up.
Mark Levin, Ben Shapiro, we didn't vote for this.
Yes, you did. Because those were the voices that were being amplified instead of amplified some real conservatives. Y'all allowed them to thrive and make millions of dollars. So yes, you voted for that because you never called them out.
Didn't vote to give all of our money to another fucking country.
You've been
They don't
doing
like
it,
us.
sir. You've been doing it for fucking decades. Don't get mad now because it's Israel and they told y'all to get mad at Israel. Y'all did it the first term and you never questioned it.
At all. They don't know what an American is. They don't understand America. They don't respect Americans.
A real American would question their government. You didn't question it unless it was the other side running the show. Trump's a Democrat. Remember, his highest point was when he switched to Democrat and started getting all the accolades, all the mentions, showing up at WrestleMania, getting the TV show on NBC, getting hella deals done all over the place, making hella money. Is it any wonder that they're claiming that he became a Republican again in 2009 after supposedly falling out with Jeffrey Epstein?
We didn't vote for this. We voted to make America great again. What exactly happened?
Well, you voted for BRICS to take over, so it's all good. There's that. Now we have an article. Since Black MAGA don't want this kind of stuff told on them, we're going to tell on them. But we don't snitch.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
What happened? Now, this is from a college, so they're going to call it woke, but that's okay. Sacramento State professor's new study finds Black men did not move from Democratic Party to Trump. Pretty sure they went to the middle, became independent, but okay. As a graduate student, Christopher Tyler ran into a big problem when he was writing his dissertation on Black voters during the Obama years. There was no data to study. There was very little actual data that has been collected since the turn of the century, the 2000s, on Black folk. It was mostly from the 80s and 90s, said Tyler, a political science professor at Sacramento State. We have this moment when we're electing the first Black president. There's no data to tell us how Black people felt during that historical moment in American history. He's been on a mission to change that ever since. For nearly a decade, Tyler has spearheaded the Black Voter Project, a series of public opinion polls focused on collecting accurate and representative data of the Black community. The project's latest study, funded by Sacramento State Center for California Studies, disputes media reports leading up to the election that Black men were moving away from the Democratic Party in favor of Donald Trump. If you want to answer the really tough questions about voter turnout, vote choice, enthusiasm, and apathy, you need to have the data, Tyler said. Using data from other groups that includes only a small sample of Black folks and then extrapolating those answers has a lot of problems. Such extrapolation led to talk among political pundits and the media about Black men moving away from the Democratic Party and voting for Trump. Tyler's survey, however, shows that wasn't the case. Now, this is what his data says. Just says 2024 Black Voter Project survey, support for Harris among Black men. So it says wave 1, April 24, 58%. Wave 2 was after Joe Biden dropped out. It went up to 63%. Wave 3, October 24, 72%. And wave 4 post-election, 82%. I have questions, but we'll save them for the end. Support for Kamala Harris among Black men increased by 24% over time, the survey found, with 82% of Black men voting for Harris on election day. Support for Trump, however, dropped to 17%, matching 2020 exit polls. Again, that's 82% of Black men that did vote, which I highly doubt, but okay, we'll go with it, but I still have questions. Black support for Harris in 2024 was similar to that of Joe Biden in 2020. 86% of Black voters choosing Harris compared to 12% for Trump. Most Black voters, 57%, voted in person. Black voters voted Democratic down ballot, 72% with 13% splitting the ticket. The majority of Black voters disapprove of mass deportation. I think a lot of y'all would say, yeah, nah, that can't be right. So his data might be skewed, but it's data. Using nonpartisan online polls administered by YouGov, The study surveyed African American respondents. We already have a problem because you saying black folks. Now you're going African American, but okay. The study surveyed African American respondents from all 50 states 4 times during 2024. Those who you found, not the entirety. Okay. The first survey took place between March and April of 2024, followed by another between July and August, just after Harris replaced Biden at the top of the ticket. The third was fielded in October before the election, and the fourth in December, more than a month after Donald Trump was elected. Questions dug into racial identity, household types, race of partners and spouses, and attitudes about racial equality in America. Such questions, Tyler said, are absent from most election polls. There needs to be a way to have a true, rigorous, and thorough analysis of Black American. Now we're Black American now. He fusion danced it. Okay. Opinions, if we're going to talk about them as part of the electorate, as part of politics and society at all, he said. It's impossible to discuss what political leadership should do, what sort of party platforms the different parties should run, and policies they should push forward if we don't have an accurate measure as to what the interests of the community are. The Black Voter Project is particularly unique because respondents were recontacted over the course of the presidential campaign. That allowed the study to see, for example, that Black support for the Democratic Party grew as Harris took over the presidential ticket and continued to increase up the election before reversing after. We can actually say these are real changes in attitudes because these are the same people saying different things at different points in time, Towler said. Surveys also had to include a large enough sample size of Black Americans to run statistical models and test theories the same way existing polls conduct surveys of the total electorate, which is primarily white. See, this is why I don't believe none of this bullshit he's saying, because you understood there's hella data out there that shows a whole lot of people did not vote, or they did not vote for any of them candidates. So how the hell did you know she had that much support? But okay. And I guess she did have that much support because it was close, even though MAGA like to tell you that's a landslide. But my question is this. If you're going to do all this data, right, why didn't you ask them what their positions were? I'm going to go look, but I'm pretty sure you didn't ask. You were just worried about her visibility to Black folks. I think that would have worked even better. Now, this right here, when I read it before we came on, pissed me off because here we go again with the misinformation. Sir, we watched everybody for the entire election cycle. We heard what everybody said. We fact checked. That's why we have new Black media here. We fact checked everything. There was no misinformation. You can only have misinformation as if you internalize it and repeat it. We make sure our people don't repeat bad information or misinformation. We give them the truth. And that same truth led to a lot of people saying we're going to stay home or we're going to vote the couch, which caused Simone Sanders to say it on a Saturday morning on MSNBC on her show. And it became a talking point for the rest of the election, even up to the point where Fox News mentioned it. But let's look. Let's see his data. And there we go. And there we go. So Sacramento State, you couldn't keep it at the school. You sold it over to Cornell. And I'm supposed to take your thing. Okay, you got it. And they're so gangster with it, they don't even give you a link. They send you to the site. You got to go search for it. That's how much they cared about you, sir. Now I have to sit here and look for it. That's crazy. Look, they don't even have it. Jeez. Let's see. This is newest. The newest they have is 2023. Are you sure? Maybe he took it down from here. I don't know. Well, that's his pilot study. Let me see. Where's the other one? That was a pilot study. So they probably took that down. Where is his? I think it was up here. Now that's probably going to lead me. Oh, there you go. There you go. See? Doesn't even lead to another. Why, who wrote this? Why didn't you guys just link the actual thing? They're making this hard, bro. Okay, let's see. Longitudinal study. The majority, here we go. While more and more respondents perceive the Democratic Party as extremely welcoming to Black people over the course of the campaign, attitudes post-election show this trend reversing. Okay. Majority of Black people disapprove of mass deportation, especially when framed as potentially deporting legal immigrants in the process. And asked about the next Democratic candidate for president, the most important feature of the Black people is race. The top candidate attribute identified was a Black candidate.
What the hell?
That's a lie. You must have asked a whole bunch of new fools and old farts. Because no. We want people to put out policy that's going to help us and they follow through. But okay. Almost twice as many Black people feel exhausted and want to be left alone after the election compared to those who report feeling motivated and more committed to politics. Now that's right. Okay. So 57% of Black people that they called up did this. Okay. I know y'all gonna have a problem with that one. Don't like it when folk lie to you, right? I think he found that out the hard way. A second Trump presidency will motivate me to become more committed to politics. Compared to a second Trump presidency will prove exhausting. I want to be left alone. So for men, it didn't change that much. Women, it said, woof, just leave me alone. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll put that in there. Well, they can't come around. Well, Nene, they can't say it because then they're gonna have to prove that we were right. But anyway, maybe y'all got something to say, maybe you don't. So you want to come up? We'll leave it open for a little bit. If not, we're just gonna leave. And y'all can enjoy the rest of your Monday. And even y'all can show up too. Bring out the helmets and bring out the bags. That's for y'all. The hell is that? Oh. Yes, sir.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good.
Quick question. Why do they keep trying to make us care about immigration so much?
Because our voices travel.
It's really sad when you think about it, because it's like, bro, like y'all seen what's been happening almost a whole year about the protests, and it's like, well, y'all care? No, we don't. Because if we cared, we would have been out there protesting. People be still talking about it. But my question was, what the hell? Who is it that you got into it with earlier on?
Royce White.
What the hell did he think he's going to accomplish by saying what he's saying online? Because for some reason that doofus don't get it.
No, he think he gonna win in Minnesota against some white woman, which number one ain't gonna work. Number two, he literally proved to me what I said and what I say about these politicians. If you're not pushing policy, and you just watch this in these elections, if you're not pushing policy, don't nobody gonna vote for you.
Nope.
He's not pushing policy. He's pushing cultural BS. They don't want to hear that no more.
No. Let that be online. Stop. Leave that to the regular people. Worry about what's going on in Congress. Worry about the bills. Worry about everything else. Don't worry
But he
about
running. He's not even there. He running, and he worrying about that. And I called him out on it. I was like, dude, you're proving my point. You more worried about if they gonna like what you're saying than somebody asking you, listen, what is your move?
Only thing he does is talk junk about black people all damn day. That nobody cares.
And what did I say? If MAGA wins the election or the left wins the election, they ain't gonna want to hear about black people. They gonna want to hear about the winning.
Yeah. That's the only thing they want to hear is the winning.
They can't say anything.
Because you're in power.
Well, it's not even that you're in power. You have nothing to show for it.
That's why everybody hating on Trump. Well, I ain't say hating on Trump. They pissed off at him because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing.
And who told him that he wasn't going to do anything?
I guess he did.
Yeah, but who else told everybody that he's not going to do anything? And that was a foolish vote.
You?
And?
Everybody in New Black Media?
And?
He did.
The majority of black people.
Huh?
The majority of black people.
Yeah. Cause what I'm about to say. Oh yeah, I'm like I told somebody, Trump ain't nothing but the white version of Obama. If you really think about it, because remember, black folks loved Obama, but you see a lot of black folks don't like him like that no more because people figured out he didn't do nothing for us. Like, yeah, he still got some people that still love him. I ain't gonna say that, but from what it was now to what it was back then, it's not even the same love's not even there.
Because they figured out the grift.
Yeah. They'll figure it out sooner or later.
I don't think they will. Because here's the thing, they're seeing it, and they're seeing the grift get exposed, that they're still riding with him.
MAGA preacher Thompson, he's so stupid. Ooh, he was zesty.
See, this is what he's worried about. This is what he's worried about.
Cause what was that other dude that you covered? What was it the dude that Torian had covered before? That guy that said he was done with black culture. I forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You talking about Andre Williams?
Yeah, no, not Andre Williams. It's another dude, another coon. He made a video and it was like almost at 1 million views. He said, if we supporting guys like Nick Fuentes and stuff like that, then I'm out of MAGA or something like that. I can't remember his name.
Not that Kaizen, not that Nigerian dude.
I can't remember that dude's name. Trying to think.
See, this is what he's worried about. Negro.
Well, we can't see.
He's running for a Senate seat. They don't care about this in Washington, sir.
I about to say we can't see what you're talking about, sir.
Oh, sorry. This shit. So black men putting on sweaters and slacks. This is what y'all care about. Where's the policy?
I don't know. They I don't think they think anymore.
No, he's feeding the algorithm.
Just to get engagement. And then you engage with everybody, but you got a big following though. Okay.
Speaking of engagement, wait till y'all see that video tomorrow. Y'all gonna be laughing your ass off.
I'm gonna laugh. I need it.
Not see, no policy. Addressing, okay, so you're worried about your fracturing in your Republican Party in your state. Sir, where is the policy?
He's not gonna win. And then when he loses, he's gonna blame black people. Everybody like, wait a minute, it's more than black people.
Can't blame us. Go blame them Somalis. They ain't gonna vote for you.
Hell no. You know how, what's the word? You know how not divided, but
Look at this. Look at white people. Look at white people. This is what white people put up. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man.
Damn. And he ain't gonna save you. He can give you an endorsement, but he ain't gonna save you.
They never get it.
They never will.
But hey, you know what? I don't care because it's great content for me. But y'all gonna learn one day.
Isn't Vivek's? Ain't they doing the primaries right for him? Right?
His primary until next year, but they already said they're not fucking with him.
Yeah, because I already know New Black Media gonna tear into his ass paws when he lose that race.
Bruh, if he lose that primary, I'm leaving work. I don't care. I know what time they think. Oh, wait, we'll get to that.
What time?
When his primary up and we get home, I'm going home to watch them returns. And when he lose,
oh, he done.
Oh, they gonna throw me off YouTube. They gonna put me on suspension when I'm finished.
Man,
he's going to be done.
They were like, we don't want to hear you. Go do your business. Do this, that, and the third. We don't want to hear your mouth no more. Then he gonna try to run for. He gonna be trying to run for on house next time, and then lose again.
Well, you know that's the new Griff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found it. So that fool said something about, and of course he had to use Malcolm X. He's saying Black America is embarrassing. I'm like, bro.
Right. Yeah, I remember. I saw that mess. But I was like, ain't you black too, Royce? But okay.
No, he can't. He ain't black. He can't ride an airplane.
How you gonna go to Washington back and forth and you can't
on a bus?
I was like, I remember when I first heard about it, I was like, wait a minute, ain't that the same guy who didn't want to be in the league? Or I was like, so this is what you're doing now. I said, you notice you don't hear about Jonathan Isaac no more talking stupid.
Oh, have you seen his? Okay, so y'all gonna make me be petty tonight.
Let's be petty.
All right, Jonathan Isaac stats. Y'all want to see his stats? We'll show you his stats. Let's see how he riding this weekend.
God damn.
Yeah.
Better say that money up that you got.
No, he got a nice little contract.
Oh, I know. He got a nice little contract. He got was it 64 million? I think that was his extension.
3 points, 4 points, 3 points, 7 points. MAGA's not helping you, sir.
Yeah, he knows we ain't heard from him in a while.
Because he's on the bench. We don't listen to bench people.
Yeah, no, you're not no star. NBA rising star. No, he ain't want no star. We can pull up those stats.
At least he did better than Tatum Tots.
No, he did better than Royce White, who didn't even record a damn stat. And he was a first-round pick.
First-round pick. Yeah, how'd that work?
He might have been lottery. Or he was right outside of the lottery. He was 1 to 2. I know he was a mid-first-round pick, though.
No, he's number 6.
No, I'm talking about Royce White.
Oh, yeah. How'd that work?
That lottery don't guarantee nothing, man.
Mm-hmm. But there you go. That's him.
I will land my plane there. And one more thing. ATL, how y'all like that pounder we gave y'all yesterday? No pause, damn it.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what he was on, but okay. I mean, sure. If you want to proclaim that, it's the fucking Falcons. And they had 2 injuries, but okay. I guess Leggett getting that long touchdown pause. I guess he happy. But before we go, someone asked what Tiny Terry said about Trump. There you go. He say people are suddenly posting videos of themselves burning MAGA hats to boycott Trump and show they're upset. Only one problem: these pictures look way too perfect. Clean angles, pro lighting, same stage vibe. I'm not saying every Trump supporter is thrilled right now, but I seriously doubt real supporters are out here torching their own hats. It looks a whole lot more like people on the left buying MAGA hats just to film themselves burning them. I will never burn my hat. That's what he said. I will never burn it. Okay. I mean, you feel that way. That's what's the same thing they said about, them burning LeBron's jersey. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Let me see if it's true. We'll see if it's true. We found some over there on TikTok.
We ever went to in 17 when he came to Topeka, Kansas, and did a rally for Chris.
We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on. Burn, baby, burn. This is a great representation of what's left of MAGA. We're not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
No, it's black. It's a black guy who put that up. Oh. Looks like he's on the left. He got the buddy up next to Zorhan. All right. Do your thing. And let's see what else.
Not going to play with these anymore. MAGA hats are off. America First hats are on.
I'm surprised they lit that quick.
Driveways, parking lots, and more, gathering around small fire pits. Again, we really appreciate that you're...
Again,
say goodbye to your former supporters, Donald. Donald Trump's former...
Damn, somebody burned his book.
Say goodbye to your former supporters, Donald. Donald Trump's former MAGA supporters are making videos of themselves and posting it across social media where they're burning their MAGA hats, their MAGA shirts, and their MAGA signs. And they are saying how betrayed they feel by Donald Trump's actions, putting America last, covering up for a...
Y'all know my favorite pastime is to go on X, because I know a lot of you don't want to or choose not to, and see what the MAGA are talking about. Bro, this is hands down the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. So it says people are posting all over social media. What a sad end to somewhere we all worked so hard for. I never thought it would end this way.
Somebody, what? There's no way all it took was for him being bisexual? Jesus. Oh, man. I saw this divide coming months ago. We all did. We were just waiting for, at most, we were just speculating when it was going to happen. But there you go. That's why we keep saying next year's midterms are going to be hilarious. Because now we have America First now. So I wonder when they start showing out the merch. Will Trump sue the America First people? Will he do it? I think he will, because he's petty. But anyway, y'all. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, I done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. I will see y'all on the premiere tomorrow. I have one more video to upload. You'll get that probably Wednesday or Friday. I'm not sure yet. And then we'll be here Thursday for talks. We're going to have fun. But y'all take care, stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Or you have the guy who's over the Remisuan polls. He.
Oh, here it goes!
Time's up.
Did we have a good time here? Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
At the end of the day gotta end.
That's it.